Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, a heresy of great proportion has happened. A transgression against humanity. Some moderator assholes decided to ban a mod because it had the female form. It disgusted them. It gave them feelings of revulsion. Like, what do you mean Stellar Blade can be downloaded in her nudity? Not on our watch. This is disgusting display of heterosexuality and straight culture. We will not allow it. Now, in the meantime, video games like Baldur's Gate or video games like Cyberpunk, where you have penis sliders, that's the spice melange. That is what keeps the internet going. You know, queer culture has to replace the old. Queer culture is vibrant, rich, productive. Anything else doesn't have place in our society. It is weird. It is degenerate. All jokes aside, though, I don't think that this particular mod was removed because it had nudity. On Nexus mods, you have a plethora of such content, and they get to stay up. So I did a little bit of digging, I did a little bit of research, and I tried to stop the panicking. It turns out that the user in question was requesting endorsements in exchange for more mods. So basically, he released this nude mod, and he said that if I get 100 endorsements, then I will release a different color. 500 endorsements, and the community gets to pick another color. If I get 1,000 endorsements, I will release a see-through skin. And I think like this is what the people from Nexus mods are against, the idea of purchasing endorsements. Endorsements, from my understanding, are kind of like likes on Reddit. If you get a lot of them, you get pumped up, right? And so the system is supposed to be, allegedly, on endorsements given without begging. Like, if people find a mod that they actually like, they give an endorsement. They shouldn't give an endorsement because they're being treated with a cookie if the mod manages to get a significant number. Now, this is my speculation. Of course, it could also be the fact that Nexus mods, which, as you guys know, is under new management, may make the financial crippling decision of trying to corporate sanitize their website. And they would try this in order to normalize the thing, right? Like, before going full out blown, we're going to ban every nudity, every not safe for work mod. They're testing the waters. They want to see how people will respond. If that's the case, they are mentally retarded. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but, you know, it's part and parcel of being large corporations in modern day, especially the ones that are publicly traded. They are ironically believe that everything, like every single product, has to be the same. Like, every single product has to be for grandma. They don't take into account the culture of a website. They don't take into account the culture of a sub-community. No, what they do is they find a subculture, they acquisition it, they sanitize it, and then they wonder why it's not selling anymore. Well, it's not selling because that's the whole point of a subculture. Because it's different than the main culture. If you create the subculture like the main culture, you don't get people from the mainstream going in. You get people from the subculture walking out. And so, not safe for work mods are some of the most profitable, some of the most sold, and some of the most in high demand. Now, you can regulate them, you can put a disclaimer, make sure that the thumbnail is blurred and people have to click that they're over 18 in order to see it. You can have some common sense things, you know, like maybe you need to apply certain legislations, like certain countries would not let you have any type of nude mods if the character is under the age of 18, so you want to comply with that. You know, like these are things that most people are going to understand. Even if a chunk of the community might grumble and they may be upset, it's like, okay, fine, but like overall people understand. But if you are going to go out of your way to ban the entire not safe for work shit, and you're destabilizing a big percentage of the community, well, then people don't understand anymore, because there have been artists, there have been people with creative talent that have created their entire business model on this. They pay taxes, they hire people, you know, they have accountants, they got lawyers. Like, it doesn't justify them investing their life work into a website that can ban them on a whim. And so they're going to leave, and their fans are going to leave, and they're going to create another website. But more importantly, this hyper-puritanism is being etched into the mind of the consumer, that if you don't find not safe for work in a place where you should find not safe for work, then it reeks of corporate trash. Corporations are simply incapable in 2025 of providing good entertainment, especially not the Western ones. Why? I don't fucking know. Maybe because they're more concerned with their brand than they are concerned with putting actual entertainment. Maybe because people are craving something edgy. Maybe because people are craving something that they haven't played for the last 5 or 6 years. And so this is why video games like Stellar Blade are so popular, and this is why nude mods are also popular. Like, there used to be a time when nude mods weren't this popular, if you can believe it or not. Why? Because everything was risque, everything was erotic, like Mass Effect was erotic, Dragon Age was erotic, and so, like, the nude mods were very down on the list. It's part of the culture, you know? If you starve people of something, they crave it more. If you give people a lot of the thing, they don't want it. And so, not only that, but if you keep doing this, like what many people are assuming in the comment section, is that the next step, they're actually surprised that Nexus mods haven't done it yet, is to claim that they own ownership of every single mod posted on the website. I mean, this is where things are going, right? Like, I expect this decision to pop up any day now. Greedy corporations have been known to do this. Or to say that any mod that you upload can be used to train their AI. Or that they can harvest data. Or any such nonsense. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. This is what I get when I see these types of behaviors. Now, of course, you know, maybe we're wrong. And maybe this ban was simply done because they didn't like the fact that someone is gaming the endorsement system. And we'll see, you know, like, are they going to allow this person to re-upload the mod without gaming the endorsement system? Personally, I think that they should have just given the guy a warning, you know? It's like, hey, don't do this. It's not okay. Simply removing the mod is a little bit too much, in my opinion. But anyway, still, I want Nexus mods to keep doing this. Like, I want them to fail. I want this website to stop existing, or at least not in the current format, because I hate centralization. I hate it when everything on the internet is placed neatly in the same spot, and it has like a node through which activists can use their influence in order to control the entire industry. I don't think that mods are supposed to be about free expression and free speech. Like, if it's something that a person can install on their own computer, it's no different than a person buying a book and then doodling a penis on it. It's their book, it's their house. It's like, if you can't sit in a society without worrying what some other chucklefuck from 45 blocks away is doing into his own house, then there is no justification that the entire society should micromanage every single aspect of your life, because you're a dangerous tyrant. And so Nexus mods, I think, they're going to eventually find this out. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I will see you in my live stream. Take care.